This video will show you how to accurately locate a place on a Survey 123 map question. This is an important thing to know how to do because when you take a Survey 123, oftentimes there's information that is attached to that dot. And if it's not in the correct location, then obviously the survey will not be as accurate. So let's see how we accurately can locate a place on a Survey 123 map. This is the survey that you're going to find inside the story map. It's going to ask you basically to do three things. Identify yourself with a personal avatar, identify a type of place, which could be a family address of some kind, a US destination or a world destination. And then it's going to say, okay, let's put a dot exactly on that place. So I'm going to scroll down and look at one location that's already on the map. This is a location I put earlier. If I click on it, I see my personal avatar. So I recognize that that's me. There is a zoom in function. So I'm going to zoom in a couple of times. This is the house my parents lived in for several years in Faribault, Minnesota, and where I grew up. And when I zoom into the map, I can go, yep, that's exactly where I lived. I remember that place. So how did the map get accurately, how did the dot accurately get on the map? That's what we're going to learn next. So let's go back to the survey. Here's how you take the survey and place the dot accurately. First of all, you type in a personal identifier of some kind, an avatar, and I'm just going to use my initials and a number that I would remember. This time it's going to be another family address. And now we scroll down to the map. As you can see, there's a blue marker located someplace in Minnesota. We want to move that blue marker to an exact location for our survey. So this time I'm going to place the marker on the address of where my aunt and uncle lived in Peoria, Illinois. The address was 706 East Maywood. I put a comma and type the name of the town, Peoria. And there it pops up at the top. So all I have to do now is click on it. The marker gets moved to that location. And now all I have to do is submit. So I am going to click on the submit. Tells me I've been successful. Let's scroll down to the map and see if it was located correctly. It will take about 30 seconds for your dot to appear on the map. So you're going to have to wait. I've edited that part out. So now we see a second dot. I click on it, it's mine. And again, I zoom in. And it is indeed where my aunt and uncle lived in Peoria, Illinois. So one way to locate a place accurately is to type into the search box the actual address. There's another way to do it. Let's find out what that is. I've returned back to the survey. I had to refresh my browser to make it active again. The second way you can locate a place is by the actual name of the place if it's one that is widely recognized. So I'm going to see if I can find the Mall of America. So I'm going to type in my identifier. It's a US destination. And now I scroll down, and this time I'm just going to type in the name. And it's already figured out. So I just click the very top one. They're all going to take me basically to the same place. And there's the Mall of America. Now the marker is placed kind of in the center there. One other thing you can do to make sure it's your dot and not somebody else's, because everybody's going to get the same location. I'm just going to move my marker clicker right over here, and I'm going to click and move the dot to that location. And then I'm going to submit. So now I'm going to go down and check the map. I'm going to have to wait about 30 seconds. And now the blue dot has shown up on the map. Let's double check it and see what happened. I click on it. It's mine. I zoom in. And if you will notice, it put the dot exactly where I clicked on the map. So that's how you can make it accurate. Now, sometimes if you don't do either the address or the name of the place, the marker will not end up where you want it to be. So let's see how that happens. Now I've returned back to the survey one more time. And by the way, you can practice this as many times as you want to, even if you want to just do it for fun. So this time I'm going to try and locate Duluth. So type in my avatar again. It's a US destination. I'm going to scroll down. Now I've actually been to Duluth. I know where it is on the map. So instead of typing the address or the name of the place, I'm just going to zoom into it. So I click the zoom button a few times and oh my word, there's Duluth. I see it showing up already. So I just move the map over, zoom in real close and say, yep, that's Duluth. I'm going to submit that. So I notice the blue marker isn't showing here. That means that we're not going to get the right place for Duluth, but I'm making a mistake on purpose. So I submit. And let's scroll down and see where that ended up. About 30 seconds have gone by, and now there's another dot on the map. And it's up here in northern Minnesota. It's not in Duluth. So let's see where that ended up. It ended up in North Long Lake, Minnesota. Why did it end up there? Because that's where the marker is set at the very beginning of the survey. So let's go back to the survey. So I'm back at the survey. We're just going to scroll down to the map itself and see why that marker ended up in Long Lake. You see the markers on the map. It's always someplace when you start. So if I start zooming in, what I'm going to find out is the marker is set in a default position right there in North Long Lake. So if you don't set the marker when you do the survey, your dot is going to end up right here in the default position. So hopefully this has been helpful. I would like you now to practice locating dots on the map. You can do it as many times as you'd like, actually. The main point is to get them exactly where you want them to be. Good luck.